TK99 and TK105. Number one for classic rock with Gomez and Dave in the morning. And Lisa.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's Big Mike here on Sunny 102 with the most music.
TK99 and TK105.
The all-new 1310, The Game.
9 K-Rock, the rock you live on.
WOUR Utica Rome. WTLA.
The sounds of Galaxy Communications' 14 radio stations fill the airwaves in the Syracuse and Utica Rome market with formats that include classic rock, new rock, soft rock, sports, and adult standards. It is the culmination of a dream held by Ed Levine, president and CEO of the locally owned and operated radio company.
Good morning, Mary.
Today, this nationally known and respected company is the second largest broadcasting company in central New York and is one of only a handful of radio stations in the country that are still independently owned and operated. Not a small feat when you're going against large conglomerates.
I think I first realized that I wanted to be in radio when I was 15 years old, 14, 15 years old.
As a high school senior, that desire moved him to frequent WAER, Syracuse University's student-run radio station. George Gilbert, who was the music director at the station, remembers Ed from those days.
Really into music and really into radio and very eager. He was an eager beaver.
Hi there.
After he graduated from high school, Ed entered Syracuse University's Newhouse School of Communications, one of the premier schools in the country. He became one of the top DJs of WAER, and the university has continued to remain an important part of Ed's life.
Ed is a great example of the kind of people that Newhouse has produced.
And one of the unique qualities that Ed Levine possesses is he has that rare characteristic of being able to be great at programming and great at marketing and sales.
I, at my core, am a product-focused person. And to this day, I still focus on the product because everything flows from that.
After college in 1978, he helped launch Syracuse's WAQX 95X. From 95X, Ed went to work as program director at stations WPYX in Albany, KLOL in Houston, and WJFK in Washington, D.C.
Now coming down here, this is my favorite room. This is my man cave. This is where I hang out a lot. This is sort of a timeline progression of my career.
Ed always knew he wanted to own his own radio station, and in the mid-'80s he applied for his own radio license in the Utica market. And in 1989, he and his wife Pam partnered with Bob Raid to put WKLL, named for his daughter Lauren, on the air.
I knew it would be successful, that he would be capable of putting together people and a format to be competitive, to be able to make the station successful.
But although WKLL was on the air, the road to its final success wasn't easy. But Ed finally did come home to Syracuse.
It was February 12th, 1990, not that I remember the date, and the staff had me picked up in a limo that day. It was really cool going into your first radio station. I mean, this is a brand new signal on the market. You know, and that was really the culmination of a dream.
He seemed to really have an understanding early on what he needed to do and how he needed to get there. And I believed in him, as like I believe in him now.
We've been partners every step of the way. All of this is as much her as it is me. Looking back, I was incredibly naive about what it took to do this.
I completely agreed with the concept of what he was trying to do, to control his own destiny.
I didn't know that a guy coming from programming couldn't own a group of radio stations. You know, I joke that I didn't get that memo.
WKLL became a huge success, and during the 1980s, Ed launched the additional Syracuse and Utica stations. Starting out in a small warehouse building and then moving to the newly built studio building in 2001 was one of Ed's proudest achievements.
When Ed Levine was born, they broke the mold.
Ed is one of the last guys that still gets it.
Ed's a great guy, and but he's a ferocious competitor. And he is not a kind of guy that you want to compete with if you're not bringing your A game to the table, which is one of the things I've always liked about him.
Ed really epitomizes and understands what it means today in this very challenging environment to truly be a broadcaster. Ed has earned the title.
He loves this industry, and he is extremely committed to it.
His commitment also extends to the New York State Broadcasters Association, which he's been involved with for over 10 years.
He was chairman of the NYSBA back in 2004, and he is the founder and creator of the NYSBA's annual Hall of Fame.
I have been a true believer in the virtue of a small, privately held company versus media conglomerates, and have fought them tooth and nail for the better part of 19 years.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down.
Today, Galaxy Communications employs 100 full-time and part-time people, and some have been with him for a long time.
I started in Utica with our very first station, WKLL. That was 17 years ago, and I am still here.
I've been with Ed, it'll be 13 years this November.
We were passionate about it. We loved the music, we loved it, we wanted to do well, and you know, a lot of that you have to attribute to Ed in the way he motivates.
This is what he eats, breathes, lives. His passion and his persistence just are like none other.
He doesn't take no for an answer either, you know, and that's good. You want someone who's going to fight till the end and something they believe in.
Galaxy Communications is part of the fabric of the community.
Nothing says pure decadence better than wine and chocolate.
The Roadrunner Turbo Hottest Chicken Wing Festival returns to the Inner Harbor.
Laxapalooza this Saturday at the Carrier Dome. The Bank of America Taste of Syracuse, presented by PNC
Strategic
Foods.
Partnership Services, part of the Galaxy Company, is run by his wife Pam and numerous community events. Ed believes in giving back. He has strongly supported Syracuse University and was a key player in the creation of the new House 3 building, a state-of-the-art facility. The Pam and Ed Levine Conference Room is named in his honor.
The home of Syracuse basketball.
In 2006, Galaxy Communications became the home of Syracuse University Athletics. Classic Rock TK99, TK105 is the flagship station.
From myself at ISP to Dr. Gross at the athletic department, we are very thankful to have Ed as our partner.
I'm SU basketball coach Jim Boeheim, and you're listening to Rain Man. Half my age, but twice as bald.
Ed's been with me and so long now, it seems like forever. We had nothing but great success together. Right from day one, whenever you go to Ed, he said, yeah, we'll do it.
We became successful without selling our soul. We're still broadcasters at our core. We still care at our core about doing good work.
I am so totally proud of all his work accomplishments, and yet I think the thing I'm proudest of is what an amazing father and husband he's been.
To me, Galaxy is the crowning achievement of my career. I'm proud of the people that work here, I'm proud of this building, I'm proud of everything about this company. And I think I've been aware enough of myself to look around and enjoy the journey along the way.